Alright, today we're having a look at a Wooden Adventure 1 by Hull 8653. Alright, so here we are in a Wooden Adventure 1 by Hull 8653, and this is a slice of old school LBP 1 goodness from 2015, a whole 7 years back. And we're gonna have a hope. Oh, fudge. Oops, my fault. Okay, so those are the checkpoints. Good. Oh, come on. Thank you. We're gonna have a hope that nothing breaks. My patience might break. That was really wonky. I know that sounds like a thing that, you know, a person who's just messed up and wants to blame it on something else would say, but it was really kind of wonky, so I don't know. Well, let's not worry about it. Let's move on. I'm having a good time with it. I like basic materials platformers. I think they can look really, really nice. They can look really well done. Depends, of course, on what material that you're using and if they are working together well, but I think the wooden material here is really nice. Pretty big and swarthy, though. Did I need to, like, is there going to be something dangerous down there? Because it just looks like wood. Basically, is it going to be on fire? Why did I need to oh, wait, what? Okay, just push as fast as you can. More quickly, I'm sure. But, are you... Really? I mean, okay, so I guess we had to swing up here to get up at the switch, but it is a little bit, you know, kinda annoying. Just a little bit, I'm just saying. It's kind of more work than really necessary. It's a bigger obstacle than probably that we need for what we're doing. But that's okay. We're gonna let that go. Oh, do I really want these? I mean, we've only got the 3 minutes, so fine. Are you done yet? Be done! Be done! Okay, look, I'm good. Okay, I don't need that many points. I'm good. That was... I don't know why that was such an issue for me. Oh, crumbs! Go back. Go. I can't change layers because it's on the diagonal. No, I hate it. I mean, I don't hate it, but oh wait, I did change layers. Why did I not? Why was I not able to do that before? Probably just me being goofy, and not like purposefully goofy. Just my brain meats being, you know, my brain meats. You should know me by now. If you don't know me by now, you ain't never gonna know me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Something like that? I don't know. It seems like a joke that's more appropriate for Isaac. What do I say about this? It's fine. It's not bad. I mean, it's not particularly exciting either. It just kind of... I feel like it kind of is. Oh, crumbs! That's 3 minutes. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to the hub. We'll talk about it there. See yas! And we're back, and a Wooden Adventure by Hull 8653. I'd say it's a really solid on yellow square. It's not like a fantastic, fabulous level, but I had a really good time with it, and I think it's a pretty good example of kind of sort of early on base platformer, qua platformer action from LBP 1. There's like... It feels like there was a time where there were a lot of levels that were of this stripe, a lot of them being of wooden base material, and just platforming. Not really a lot of effort put into making an environment or making kind of a sense of place. Just here you are, you're gonna run, you're gonna jump, you get all the point bubbles, and that's gonna be it. And you know what? Like, I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing a bit of a return, not a complete return, but a bit of a return to that style, because sometimes that's like all you want. I talked about last week with Thumb of Forever's Swamp of Odd, and how much I do appreciate presentation, and how big a deal presentation can be in a level. It can absolutely make or break levels, I think, sometimes. But, like, on the other end of that spectrum, sometimes you're looking for gameplay. And this is what you're gonna find here. Is it great gameplay? It's not bad. We mentioned in the video I think I mentioned in the video, at least it's in my notes, like the pacing feels a little bit off here. There's particularly in there's a second race beyond the one that we saw in the video. A third race? There's at least 2 races beyond what we saw in the video. I just played it like 2 seconds ago. And it's got like a lot of these really jagged bits that you're trying to run around. And like, I know that there's a tension for creators with like, how fluid do you want the race to feel? You want there to be a challenge. You don't want it just to be a straight line, because you want to be able to differentiate between skill levels of players. And that is cool, but it feels like with all these little hops in this section, it really slows you down when you, as a player, want to feel like at least that you're moving forward rather quickly, or you're making progress rather quickly, and I just didn't find that to be the case here. Other like little things, that very first obstacle that we were at, and it was really easy just to kind of slip off of that and have your angle wrong and end up getting yourself killed on the spikes, and it was kind of wonky, but it really wasn't that bad, especially when I wasn't trying to talk and do it at the same time. It was a lot smoother when I played through on my second playthrough, so there was that. There's monkey bars. I hate monkey bars. I do. Look, I'm sorry. I know that monkey bars have a place, and you can use them, but I have never found monkey bars to be particularly enjoyable as a player, as a method of traversal. It's at least just one section here, so there's that. But like, you know, I could do without them. I could do without monkey bars. That's for gosh, sure. Otherwise, like, it's a really what it says on the tin type of level. There's not a lot to say about it. I would say that at times I felt the camera was pulled back a little bit farther than it was really necessary to be. That you've got these like great swaths of just, you know, wood material, just the brown wood material, and it doesn't really do much to the level to be showing off quite that much all at the same time. I would say that, because I played, there's a second and third levels in this series, Wood Adventure 2 and Wood Adventure 3, no surprise about that. And it is really interesting to find, not only in presentation, but I do feel that whole got much better as they progressed along as creators in presenting levels that were more visually distinct and more visually pleasing to look at, while still maintaining this we're just doing a wood type of theme. But also in those levels that the gameplay as well, it feels a little bit smoother, it feels a little bit zippier, and as a creator that they've done a better job of making an experience for the player. Words, they're so difficult. But I definitely recommend, if you're only going to check out one of them, 3 is the best one of the lot. I really did enjoy 3 an awful lot. Is there anything else that needs to be said about this one? It's a little thing, but that you gotta grab onto the rotating bits, go over to a switch, pull the switch so that you can get a bomb, and pull the bomb over. I really didn't like that at all. I didn't think that was well paced for it. There's just like a lot of waiting in that section to go back and forth, and then you gotta wait for the bomb to explode before you get another one going. And I really think that section could have been shortened up a little bit. It's a little bit tough. Like, do you want to make the timer shorter on the bomb? It's gonna make it more challenging for the player, and you don't want the player to get hung up, especially not so early in the level, because that is relatively early on in the level. But at the same time, if you've got it like really nice and generous, then a player that does well with it is just going to be kind of sitting around. It's little points. There really isn't anything wrong enough in the level that I felt like it needed to be brought down to an orange diamond. It's fine. It's fun. I enjoyed it, but it's probably not something that I would come back to this level in particular. I probably would play Wood Adventure 3 a couple more times just because I did have a good time with it, and maybe taking a look at, because Hall 8653 has got a lot of levels So I might be going back to some of those levels on stream. But I think we pretty much said everything we could say about this one. It was fun. Give it a shot. I hope you have a good time with it. But from me, Risco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.